Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Gaming Talk. I'm Grim Reaper. Today we're going to be talking about Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now you're probably wondering and thinking to yourself, why are we going to be talking about Rise of the Tomb Raider if it's not coming out till December or holiday season or November, whatever day they pick, it's going to be around the holiday season. I'm banking November because that's going to be when they're going to get the big push for the holiday Black Friday sales and Christmas sales. That's going to be a big push. Now, we're going to talk about what I would be expecting to see, what I liked about the last reboot, and what I can't wait to see in this one. So we've got a few screenshots from the game that they released. I mean, these are beautiful imagery. You have her fighting a bear, so we got to fight a bear in this one. A bear? Fighting a bear? I'm in. I'm game for that one. You have beautiful screenshots of her in the ice, this frozen tundra. We don't know where. Hey, I couldn't find any information on where, but I mean, visually, this is an amazing shot. Then you have, image of how she looks up close in the, with her hat and everything like that, all covered with snow bits and all that. I mean, visually, it's a beautiful image right there. I don't know if it's a current gen imagery or if that's last gen. I'm going with current gen because that would be the best way to sell your game, is give it the best imagery you want to put out there. Now, with that being said, it being on the current gen and last gen is kind of like, what's the point? Why bother? And then another thing was, the shocker was that they're like, it's an Xbox exclusive. Including myself, I was like, what in the hell? What just happened? Why? And I had this moment.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So, yeah, I mean, I was baffled. My mind was boggled. It was like a mind-boggling experience. But luckily, no, it wasn't. It was just a time released, and they pulled a big, move against Sony, and, Sony has definitely been doing, a number on them with their console sales and all that stuff that's going on. And Microsoft definitely needed something to push, give them a big push in that direction that they needed to help boost their sales. And this was definitely a good move on their part. I love Sony. I've been, behind Sony since PlayStation 1. I'm not going to, knock somebody else's console for a big smart decision move, because that's a very smart business move right there. Yes, you guys are getting your butts handed to you through console wars. Now, with a big move like this, it definitely helps them out a lot. It's going to be a holiday season, and you're going to need big holiday numbers to push your consoles up as well. Knowing Microsoft themselves, getting that time exclusive, they might come out with the Xbox One with a Tomb Raider exclusive bundle pack to help boost their sales as well. That's what I'm thinking, and that could possibly well happen. That might be a Black Friday thing exclusive, like they did with the Xbox. With the PlayStation 4, where they did Grand Theft Auto 5 and the Last of Us. That was a Black Friday bundle. That was like, there was like an amazing bundle sale. Then another one that wasn't a bundle sale, but I think that was a better bundle sale because I had Grand Theft Auto 5 and The Last of Us remastered. Two solid games right there that were amazingly visually awesome. Now, with the exclusives, it might be a month in advance or no. Who knows how long in advance? I checked. I just need dates. But with that being said, the last game was an amazing game. A lot of people didn't like it as much because she was whining and stuff like that. This is basically, for them, they went back to the basics. They went back to who Lara Croft was to show her journey into the Lara Croft we know and love. And yeah, it's, not everybody has a great backstory. Not everybody was a strong fighter. And they showed Lara Croft to be weak and vulnerable and not knowing her own strengths and capabilities. This was you basically, and for people that had never played the old school Lara Croft, they were basically, you get introduced to a new character. But for us people who played Lara Croft, it was weird to see Lara Croft as vulnerable as that and having to progress her into the Lara Croft that we know and love. Now, with that being said, I love the progression. I loved how they did that. I thought it was a nice fresh take on her, and it was definitely a way to basically show us how she became who she is and what was, her backstory. Yeah, they might have changed things differently. It's a reboot. But I mean, it's definitely, an amazing, take on it. they changed things, aspects of her past and stuff like that. With that being said, her growth, from being who she, that lost and scared little girl into the strong woman that she's going to become was an amazing journey, and I love the visuals were amazing. It was stunning all around. I give this an amazing, praise. It's like, like with Uncharted, when Uncharted came out, I was like, oh my god. Now with this one came out, I was like, what? I mean, Tomb Raider's, stepping its game up. Now, I played the original Tomb Raiders. I loved it. I mean, they were great games. Now, in this chart right here, so Tomb Raider in sales through the years. So Tomb Raider first made, an appearance in 1996. And they grossed out to $5.66 million. Then you got the release in 1997 for Part 2, Tomb Raider 2, grossed $7.53 million. Then you had Tomb Raider 3 come out in 1998. So each one was subsequently released year after year after year. And Tomb Raider 3 came out to a bad outing with $4.16 million. And then it went down again to The Last Revelation in 1999 at $3.54 million. Chronicles was the worst showing ever in 2000. That's just terrible. That's 5 years in a row Tomb Raider came out, and the strongest showing was Tomb Raider 2 after the first Tomb Raider, and then it just dropped. Chronicles in 2000 was a big drop. Everybody just said, screw it, we're done. Danger of Darkness showed promise, but it only made $1.25 million. Then you had Legend in 2006, which was 3 years later. So Danger of Darkness came out 3 years after the Chronicles. Legend in another 3 years. That was $1.58 million. Then the year right after that is the Anniversary Edition, which made $2.29 million. Then 2008 was Underworld with $3.36 million. Then we had to wait 5 more years before we got another Tomb Raider movie with the reboot, which came out in 2013 at $4.4 million. That is a pretty good showing for a reboot, and it came in underneath the Tomb Raider 3, which is not that bad, seeing that is the first one. And yes, it's a reboot, and I don't think people expected it to come out, doing what it did, and yeah, it did pretty well. There's hopefully to see the second one, Rise of the Tomb Raider, do a way better job and see those sales go back up. Hopefully this will do it justice. Now, yeah, so as you saw with that chart, that was just kind of crazy. I mean, like, what? So yeah, so you saw the dip in sales and all that. I mean, wow. Now Lara Croft is back on the rise, and with the new Lara Croft is always a new model, and then this time it's Camille, and I'm not gonna say her last name because I'm gonna butcher the hell out of it. But even look at her; she's a beautiful, beautiful young lady. She did the mocap as well, and they took, she kind of looks like the model as well, but I mean, she's definitely a beautiful, stunning, well, I would say actress because she has to do a little acting in the thing and all that, but she takes her mark amongst the other beautiful women that were playing Lara Croft as well. Like Rona Mitra was definitely one of them. Now you might remember her from Lara Croft, but she also made a cameo appearance in Hollow Man. Then she did that stupid Doomsday movie. I feel so bad for her. She did the Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, and she did Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. Now she might not have done as much, film works, but she's one of the, she is one of many of the Lara Croft women. I mean, there's a stable of them. Here is a bunch of other women that have played Lara Croft or have modeled for Lara Croft through the years. with that being said, with this new game, what I like to see is well, I don't know. I mean, with the whole crossbow thing, it's like, yeah, we had the Hunger Games, and a strong female lead with a crossbow. I mean, you have Brave, with, I was like, why does Lara Croft need a crossbow? Yeah, it's a cool weapon. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a pretty badass weapon. It's a silent weapon. I mean, if you can, if in the woods, you can break down tree branches and make your own bows. Your own little arrows. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know if it was really needed. I'm used to Lara Croft doing dual handguns and just going clack clack. Nah, I know guns don't make that noise, but I'm just saying. I mean, that being aside, yes, it does add a uniqueness to her character because of the fact that in Uncharted he uses guns and stuff like that. He doesn't use a bow and arrow. He's not like Lara Croft. They're two totally different characters. So for her to add a bow and arrow is definitely a totally different it adds character to her character. As far as that goes, it's definitely something different. The fact that you get to fight a bear is an amazing feature as well. Hopefully we don't have to we'll see as we saw in the trailers that they showed, she is dealing with issues that's going on, and she's trying to forget about what happened, trying to get over it, and she's scarred emotionally from it as well. So I would like to see in the sequel, her finally getting out of that shell and becoming the woman that she is, and looking for, doing some tomb raiding like she did in the old games. Hopefully this game brings us back to that. It looks like she's going to be trekking for some kind of treasure. What treasure? I don't know. Can't wait until we find out. I will definitely keep you guys posted, because I mean, the last one didn't have any treasure hunting, but I love the gameplay, the dynamics of it all, and with this new game, hopefully they keep some of that aspects but change it, give us some new stuff to turn it around. Of course we're gonna get better visuals. That's gonna be that's a give me, hands down. But please give us, I know that the original ones, they had puzzles and all that. Do what they did on Uncharted. They had it's kind of like the puzzles are now different in your games like they were back in the day, and I mean that's in the 90s. Where you had Tomb Raider, you had Resident Evil, you had oh my god, I can't remember, Onimusha. There's like a lot of puzzles in the game. Now it's like they're not really puzzles. They're more like give us more like ways to find clues and stuff like that, hints and stuff like that, where we actually have to do the hunting and looking ourselves. Yes, give us like little mini puzzles, like little puzzles, like not easy to solve, but I mean like not puzzles are pretty much that fit realistically inside the game mechanics and what would be more realistic in the real world. I mean, if that's the way you're trying to go with the game, do it that way. I mean, please give us like the little mini puzzles. Now as far as online goes, I don't know if they're gonna do online gameplay like Uncharted did with their series and try to do stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna have downloadable content like all these like all these other games. With that being said, what can we expect? We're gonna get like a cameo appearance from her father, because I know they did something differently, or we're gonna flashback sequences of her family life. Are we gonna see what she looks like? Her home? Are we gonna see her home and all that? Oh, sorry, I had trouble there. So, with her home life, how she transitioned in from the first one to this one, are we gonna see her home, or are we just gonna see her dealing with it with her psychiatrist? What places are we gonna go venture off to? Because we only got to see the smaller places, and are we gonna have another her getting wrecked on another place, or is she gonna be actually out there treasure hunting on her own, and it's not her getting trapped from a, Jesus Christ, I'm saying too much, getting trapped on an island or on a continent with a crashed plane, crashed boat, crashed train, crashed car, crashed anything. Is it just, or is it she just goes out there and she just runs into trouble because somebody else is looking for treasure, because they're just greedy bastards and they just want it for somebody else? That would be more better and plausible. I'd rather have that going on than her having a wreck and having to deal with some kind of BS going on. That is my opinion. And if you're into Tomb Raider and all that stuff, go to Melonie Mac. I have a subscription. I have a link below, and check her out. She loves Tomb Raider. She did a gameplay of Tomb Raider, I think yesterday. She did a playthrough of it, so I forgot which game it was. I think it's Legend, Tomb Raider Legend, was it? I didn't get a chance to see it. I just saw the thumbnail. I was about to click on it. So check that out. She loves Tomb Raider. She's a big Tomb Raider fan. So check her channel out. She has other gameplays as well. So yeah. So after you check out her channel, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button. Leave a comment below if you're anticipating this game, or if you're like, screw it, I'm just getting Uncharted. Why do I need Tomb Raider if I'm going to get Uncharted? It's coming out before that. And who cares about Tomb Raider? Give me your thoughts. Where you guys are standing on this game alone. And what system are you going to buy for it? Are you going to just, if you have an Xbox One and a PS4, are you say, screw it, I'm just going to get Xbox One. I don't care about getting on the PS4, blah, 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 blah. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on this, what you guys are feeling. I know it's months and months away, but some of you guys have thoughts on this. I know you guys feel like just let it out, put it in the comment below. I'll read it. I'll put it in my next video for, I'll give you guys, a little read through, and I'll comment on what you guys say, and I'll leave that as well. And, as always, subscribe, because I know I said that before, but, subscribe. I have more gaming talk coming up. This Monday is my first ever vlog and IRL. It's going to be a good moment for this channel. I've got some new things coming up this week. So Sunday is going to be Sunday gameplay. I'm going to have 2 gameplays. One is going to be Shank 2. Another one is an undetermined gameplay title. I am going to be doing 2 different games on Sundays now. I might do 3. I'm doing 2 because my work schedule, as you'll see in my vlog, I'll let you know why my schedule is the way it is and why I can't upload as much as I want to and as much as I can. I'm uploading as much as I can right now, which is I got I've got time constraints, guys. I'm sorry. I want to give you guys more content. I really do. But yeah. So Tuesdays is our new movie releases. Wednesdays is our Warfare Wednesday gameplay. And I did some amazing gameplay yesterday. I was pissed off because I couldn't do my movie talk because my brother was here sleeping and he was snoring, and I cannot remove his snoring from my audio talk. So unfortunately, I had to do it today and it was late. So I apologize for that. And then Fridays is our movie talks as always. And Thursdays are Throwback Thursdays. And I'll be doing 2 different gameplays that are old school games. So that way we can get more gameplays for you guys. I'm trying to get you guys as much as going as possible to give you guys different views of where they're going. And I'm not sticking to one gameplay for you guys because it gets kind of boring and tiring just watching Call of Duty. And so we are going to move on, and we're going to do Call of Duty. We're going to do Need for Speed, Uncharted. We're going to do some old school Rocky from Sega Genesis, the Sega Master System. We're going to do some Desert Strike. We're going to do some Army Men. We're going to do Onimusha. I'm playing those again. Yes, I'm playing some Resident Evil, some Resident Evil from the GameCube. We're going to play some Super Smash Bros., some Super Mario Bros. Tennis. I might do it with my bro, Infamous J. I'm also going to be doing, sorry, I have to look at my games that are over here too. Siphon Filter. No, that's what we're playing right now. Sorry, Psyops, which is an underrated game. Some old school Splinter Cell. SOCOMs. I have all 3 from the PlayStation 2. You name it. I'm going to go through all these games here. And I have some more games over here. I know. I just haven't ever. I'm getting ready to rearrange. I'm cleaning some stuff out, getting some crap moved out of here, and I'm be setting some stuff up. I'm getting some lights ordered soon. I might get a green screen. I don't know. I doubt it. But if I find a reason to use it, I will use it. But yes, there are good things coming. Most of the stuff I'll be talking about on Monday. Will be uploaded Monday, and I'll be seeing you guys around. So, bye. I lost little Lost Scared.